Along with another fight review. This is Amir Khan versus Chris Algeri. So last Friday, Amir Khan faced off against Chris Algeri in a welterweight non-title fight. Going into the fight, I did do a fight prediction. I thought Amir Khan would win this fight quite comfortably, as I think he was better skilled, had a better CV of fights on his record, and he was just a better fighter overall for just going into this fight. Obviously, Amir Khan is quite well known in UK and in America. He's had big fights in both sides. He's the former unified 140-pound champion, and over the last couple of years he's been chasing the big fights against Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. Obviously, I am English as well. I'm a UK fan. I am a fan of Amir Khan, but he is quite annoying at times because he does talk about Floyd Mayweather and the Manny Pacquiao fights quite a lot, which is quite frustrating to see. Chris Algeri, previously before the Manny Pacquiao fight last November, he fought Ruslan Rapadnikov for the WBO 140-pound title, which he won. Before they fought Manny Taylor, but honestly before that I didn't know who he was, so I knew a little bit of his background. But going to the fight, I didn't think he had enough skill or power to trouble Khan. The fight itself was actually really exciting, back and forth. Amir Khan did win the fight by unanimous decision. Two of the scorecards was 117, 111. I didn't really agree with that because Amir Khan did struggle in this fight. He didn't, in my opinion, win the rounds convincingly. He did enough to win the rounds. He was more busy than Algeri, threw more punches than Algeri did. And there were a number of times where I did think, yeah, he was a clear win in that round. But at the same time, in the judges' eyes, they might have seen a different story, which I could see that happening, as one of the scorecards was 115, 113 for Amir Khan. As I said, it was really close, really exciting. Algeri, to be fair, performed really well in this fight, much better than his previous performance against Manny Pacquiao, where he just got outclassed from start to finish. Obviously, Amir Khan isn't as good as Manny Pacquiao, and it kind of showed in this fight. Amir Khan did what he normally does. Holds Algeri's head, punches in flurries, good movement, but he's always hittable. That's the only problem with Amir Khan, which I've noticed slowly over the last couple of fights. Yeah, his previous fight against Devin Alexander he did really well, but Devin Alexander is not the type of fighter to swarm with punches and pressure you 24/7. So it's kind of easier for Amir Khan to look good in that fight. Chris Algeri, on the other hand, put tons of pressure on Amir Khan, and that's the problem with Amir Khan. He can't handle fighters who put on pressure. Yeah, he did well. We won the fight, and he was a clear winner overall, as he won more of the rounds, as I said at the beginning of the video. But I do think Algeri deserved more credit than he received, and I think the scorecards don't reflect the fight. Amir Khan got hurt a couple of times by Algeri right hands, which begs the question: if he did fight the likes of Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather, would he survive the full 12 rounds? Manny Pacquiao, I don't think he'll survive the full 12 rounds, as Manny Pacquiao has a lot more power than Algeri, and Amir Khan hasn't faced anyone with big power since Danny Garcia back in 2012. Floyd Mayweather, on the other hand, doesn't have as much power as Manny Pacquiao, but would dominate Khan from start to finish. I mean, yeah, Amir Khan has good speed and probably is faster than Mayweather in terms of punches, but Mayweather has so much more advantages in terms of ring ability, experience, just natural ability in general. So I don't think Amir Khan would really do well in that fight. But Amir Khan got the win. He's 31st of his career. He's going to have a good winning streak now. But hopefully now I do think Amir Khan will finally push on in the 140-pound division and fight like sort of Tim Bradley if that fight can get made. Keith Thurman, who's a dangerous opponent, but I do want Amir Khan to face him. Robert Guerrero, I mean, there was talks of him fighting him a couple of times. Even Adrian Broner, a potential fight was being floated about, rumours, but never materialised. But I do think Amir Khan needs to step up in terms of quality now and fight the likes of people I just mentioned, so we can maybe put his name in the Mayweather Pacquiao hat, as many people do want to fight for the Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao, as they are two best boxers, or one of the two best boxers in the world at this current point. Chris Algeri, I mean, yeah, he lost, but it was a lot more better performance, as I said, in his previous performance against Manny Pacquiao, and I do think he can get some of the bigger opponents at the 147-pound weight class. I don't think he will become a world champion by going through all the fights, because I do think he will lose some of the bigger fights eventually. But I think he can come back from this quite well, and he can push on and beat some of the more contender sort of people, sort of his sort of class. Maybe Brandon Rios, Mike Alvarado, if they're still fighting in the welterweight division. Maybe there's a few people around, but there's so many people around the welterweight class at the minute. It's kind of hard remembering them all. But yeah, I do think Algeri can come again, but only time will tell. So this has been my Amir Khan versus Chris Algeri fight review. I hope you enjoyed it, and submit a video.